everybody. Welcome to another episode of The Beautiful Boys. What a pleasure to have you here. We have an amazing guest today, fresh off of her rise to fame, Caitlin Peluffo.
Fresh.
The Funny AF semifinalist, and an amazing comic, good friend.
Finalist, I think.
Is she a finalist?
I think Final Four.
Oh, okay, my bad. Finalist. Whatever.
Andy, always demeaning women and their accomplishments.
Yeah. Kind of my MO. But she's fantastic. Please listen to it.
So fun. If you're into what the modern dating scene looks like, especially for a woman who travels and has her own career, this is the episode for you. I was actually, I was
Illuminating.
very illuminating and also slightly horrifying.
Yeah.
Glad I'm out of it.
I'm glad I'm not a woman. Not because it's any, whatever. I will be, if these dates don't get canceled, at the Funny Bone in Columbus, Ohio, the 11th, the 12th, and 13th, I will be in Dayton, and the 14th, I will be in Toledo. Please come out to that. The next week, I'm in Utah doing some Don't Tells, and then the next week, I'm at Goofs in Somerville, Massachusetts. Please come out to that. Mike, where are you going to be?
Oh, buddy, do I not know if I'm going to be a comedian after June? This is so far in advance. But guys, the big one. June 12th, I'm going to be at Laugh Boston. Boston, my favy. I think it's actually my favorite city outside of New York. And also, the entire audience looks like my family from Ireland.
Yeah.
So it's come out to that. 2 shows, guys. These could sell out, in theory.
Yeah.
Tickets at MikeCannonComedy.com. I have a bunch of dates coming in, and check out the YouTube. A lot of stuff cooking, and I don't know if I'm still going to do this summer.
Cool. We'll come out to the last shows.
Yeah, these are my nanettes.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to scream about my assault.
Great. Cry a little?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, enjoy the episode.
Yeah, casual sex is very different for us.
That's an interesting thing to think about because whenever I didn't come, rare.
Okay.
Humble
brag.
Rare that it never happened and typically happened too soon to the disappointment of everyone. But it was only when I was like blackout drunk.
Yeah.
So like women are like on the verge, not emotionally or mentally, but you're almost blacked out all the time because you don't know if you're gonna come.
Well, I would say,
such a weird analogy.
I would say not even close, but God bless, because we're very aware.
Yeah. Well, that's the problem. You're almost then not blacked out. You're trapped.
Yeah, trapped in reality. Being like, come on, please, God.
Is this I feel like I might be an asshole for this, but sometimes when I'm sleeping with somebody and they can't come, I'm like, you got to figure it out.
Yeah, learn your vagina.
I know that it's so much more complicated than that.
Wow, you put it on them. That's so.
I don't make
what
them
a
make
man
me come.
thing to do.
Yeah.
I make myself come.
Dude, I love you saying this in those glasses.
Yeah,
There's
insane.
nothing better.
I'm not trying to say
Insane.
I would love
jogging
it.
shorts.
I would
Figure
love
it out.
Well, if I know how to come. It's very easy. So if
So
a woman
do
wants
we.
to utilize me and
Yes.
just show me what to do, but when it's
Here's
like,
the thing. We do know how to make ourselves come, and we give direction. And sometimes men have big egos, and they don't listen.
I listen to everything.
That sucks.
Well,
That sucks because I'm a good
hear
learner.
everything.
I'm like, tell me what to do. I don't know.
And then sometimes if you have to coach them too much, it just ruins
ruins
the
it.
mood.
fair enough.
Because you guys are so much more mental than we are.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's like, it's not us. We know how to do it.
I could
And then
be-
sometimes
I could be fucking a hole in a dead pig and I'd
wow.
still come.
Wow. You know what? I believe that.
Yeah.
This checks out.
the toughest part would be the smell.
Oh, you mean elite athlete? What are you talking about?
I just think the not coming thing is maybe like, I don't know why that's hitting me so hard for the first time, but it is really,
Yeah, there's
it's
too much
something I'm
risk.
now considering.
Yeah.
Well, so first timers.
Never been an option for us.
Yeah, no. I'm
crazy.
trying to be you. Like the entire time I'm having sex, I'm being like, don't do it. Don't. And then I do it. And then I'm like, I ruined it for both of us. And they were like, there was no chance. I was
By
gonna
the way,
anyway.
I also know that I know that it's frustrating for the lady too. I didn't mean to start the podcast coming off as such an unlikable prick.
Just know your body.
No, but it is that thing where it's like frustrating because I feel like a lot of times it's like I am like it's not just that I want you to come for my ego, but it's like, what's the point of us doing this?
Yeah.
You know? Like I didn't come here to just get off. It's like I want both people to have a good time.
I will say there's a difference in your 20s versus your 30s. When you're 20s, you're trying to be likable and polite, and you're like, okay, and you're trying to be sensitive to their feelings. When you get to your 30s, you're like, I'm gonna come.
Wait till
I'm
you're
not.
40s.
I'm gonna get there.
I'm gonna come. I'm grabbing my vibrator. You don't like my vibrator? Fuck you. Flip me over. Let's go. You know,
Yeah.
I'm just. It's done. I'm done with the politeness.
Wait till
of
you're
it.
40s, because then it's even. It's even. You can come in. You can try to come. I'm gonna come. Get the fuck out of my house.
Yeah. The way I look at it is because I've been having sex with my wife now for 25 years.
Wow.
Since we were 15 years or 26 years. So at this point, if you don't know how to optimize the equipment, that's on you. You gotta figure out.
I mean, after that long,
you know, you know the countdown. You know, as soon as you turn over the clock, the sand has, this much time before it's out, and just make do with what you can make do.
And that was the best part of being in a long-term relationship.
Yeah.
It was efficient.
Yeah.
It was efficient, but then efficiency did get boring.
Right. Well, that is where you gotta see. Without spilling too many details, I'm trying to.
Yeah, of course.
I'm trying to also be respectful of my wife for the first time because she listened to an episode of a podcast recently. It was like, you didn't need to go into that detail.
What the fuck's wrong with
Good
you,
for
man?
her.
What are you talking
for
about?
her.
Marriage.
Yeah.
We're a marriage.
We're
This is
a marriage.
Like you
We're
signed
a
up for this
team.
life.
Yeah.
I didn't.
You know, it's funny because you went through a breakup, and I clocked because you got really into fitness, and I told my wife at the time, I said, they're breaking up. There's no way. There's no way. And she got so mad at me. She was like, you are so wrong. Somebody can just want to be like, love their body and then like 2 weeks later, broken up. And I was like, I fucking told you.
And then a month later,
I started running.
Yeah.
And then I got in really good shape. And I got a divorce. And she was like, see, you did the same thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah.
I do like how Rosebud clocked that like 3 weeks into you running of like, wait, what is it? What's going on right now? Are we in trouble?
Why are you so happy?
Yeah. Well, I will say I started working out with no intention of breaking up.
Yeah, of course not.
Of course not. But I will say when you focus on your health, you stop drinking.
Yeah.
And that makes you put your life into perspective and realize
Big
a lot
time.
of things. And then I was also going to therapy at the same time. So it was like 3 big changes in a row: therapy, no drinking, and working out.
Yeah.
And between those 3 things, I was like, oh, I'm a piece of shit. I need to figure out my own
Well, that's
shit
the problem
and
is
stuff like that.
sometimes you can break up with somebody because of yourself,
Yeah.
and not because of them. I'm not
No.
speaking for you, but I'm just
It's
saying
exactly
like,
true.
Is like and whether or not it was a good fit or whether they were a good person is irrelevant. It's like I got this shit that I just came to terms with or just realized, and I have to completely recalibrate my life before stepping into a new phase.
Well, that's what I learned about myself. I was just talking to my therapist about my relationship history, and I hadn't really been single for more than 3 months in like 15 years.
No shit.
So I was just going from boy to boy to boy, and
Yeah.
I was like, I've never lived alone. I don't know how to take care of myself. I'm only taking care of other people.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
so
yeah.
it was like a lot of that realization. And then it's a little eat, pray, love. You got to find yourself. You got to go to Bali, And
Well, is that helping other people? Is that in an effort to not focus on yourself? Like, is that
for sure.
It's a distraction?
It's if I take care of them and they disappoint me, that's on them. It's no longer on me.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. All right. I like that.
Yeah. So it's a projection.
That's how I am with comedy.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm helping so many people. Why is nobody helping me?
Yeah. No, you gotta let that go. You gotta let that
sure
go.
do.
You gotta put yourself first.
Yeah, that's a big thing in sobriety is like there's like the idea of making contracts with people that they don't sign.
Yes.
And so then they break the contract, and they're like, I didn't even know the contract was printed.
Yeah.
You know, and you're like, but it's in my head.
Yeah.
The contract is
You owe
supposed to
me.
do
Mm-hmm.
this. Been negotiated.
So that was a big thing I had to get over. I had the exact same situation. I don't know. I mean, I just was like, I think I felt good for the first time in a long time. And I had this thing that was making me feel really good. And then I was like, wait a second. I'm not a doormat. And then We got Mike again. And
I just like when Andy like slips in like real stuff into like,
yeah.
Good
Sometimes
God.
you got it. Sometimes
and,
you got
and
it.
especially into a receptive party who knows both parties, so they're not sure how to react.
Believe me, I did all sorts of bad stuff.
Yeah.
That's but this is my
Everybody's
podcast.
looking out their own window.
I'm not trying to do
That's very-
devil's advocate on my podcast. Oh,
That's
cool.
so funny. I'm still so much of a bitch that I'm still doing devil's advocate wherever I go. I'm just like, I'm sorry. I know I disappointed everybody.
Well, so can I ask that? Because that's what I wanted to know, since we have the two of you who have gone through like, it's so funny because when you see public breakups, right?
Yeah.
Like on social media of a celebrity couple, you're like, man, on a massive scale, that fucking sucks.
Yeah.
That's really intense. And then you guys in a micro level among the community.
We're celebrities.
So people outside of comedy, of
Why do you
course.
think he's got the glasses on?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
I can't.
Does it say celebrity to you?
Fair enough.
Thank you.
I will redefine what
Thank
I
you.
think of celebrity. But I'm talking about
D-list celebrity. Thank you.
Well, you're now ascending beyond that. So thank God you got
You
this
hear
out
that?
of the way. Fuck. Andy.
What the fuck?
We're in the basement of a club that just got robbed.
That's true.
We don't even have locks. But
All the Barkers on McDougal know my name. All right?
really? Because they know I do comedy and they're like, hey, man.
Yeah. Do you want a
Thanks.
spot? We need someone. The barker across the street is out. You want to take his spot?
Yeah. Do you want to bark here?
Is that weird to go through kind of a high school breakup after high school? Because
Yes.
comedy is an insular community, which feels very like high schoolish, or at least contained in that way, where there's a rumor mill. People, we all know everybody's talking about everybody at all times.
Yeah.
So while you're going through that, is that in your head? Do you push that out completely? Like, how do you deal with that shit?
I mean, when we broke up, I assumed half of my friends would stop talking to me.
Really?
I would just kind of assume that, and I was still willing to make that risk
Yeah.
or take that risk. And then
That's a lot of guilt.
no one's ever, yeah.
That's a lot of guilt on someone's shoulder.
So heavy.
Yeah. Hey.
Andy has to find an entire new
that
pack
seems
of
really
black
hard.
friends after his divorce.
Yeah.
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 Rosebud got the entire Sam J writing staff.
Yeah.
Yes. No, some of them have come out and been like, we're still friends. And I'm like, I didn't think we wouldn't be. Like,
I was honestly surprised at how many people I became closer with, because I would assume that they would go with him.
Sure.
But then they came with me. And I
Yeah.
was like, oh, okay. Oh,
Interesting.
I didn't know that. You know?
Right.
But also, it helps living in different neighborhoods, because he's also in a different world comedically.
Yeah.
You know, he's in that clean comedy, and I'm in the club raunchy. You know, so there isn't a lot of overlap.
Right.
You know, so it's kind of nice.
Isn't that unbelievable that you can be in the same city, same business, same clubs, and still never see each other?
Never see each other. I think I've run into him one time at a show,
must be
No
nice.
maybe
shit.
twice. Yeah, it's
Must
crazy.
be nice.
Yeah, you got to move to Brooklyn or something.
I have a child. I'm never going to go.
Yeah, no, you're stuck.
I'm stuck in hell.
We had cats, and I was like, I'm going to see my cats all the time, and I was like, I can't see these cats anymore. It's triggering every
Bye,
single
cats.
time.
That's what you get for you coming.
Yeah. Yeah.
Full circle.
Minnow is not a cat.
Nope. She's a
Well,
perfect
do you
little
feel
baby
that?
girl.
Yeah,
like,
she
like
is.
you must be going through that, and I'm not asking for details in terms of like
what?
Like, just you feel the scene knows that you're going through something right now.
I mean, it's weird to me because like it's been like kind of a couple waves of it where it's like at first I told close friends
Yeah.
or people that were like acquaintances and had the like kind of the nice conversations.
Yeah.
And then like she released a clip that kind of went viral.
Yeah.
And I got like fucking high school friends texting me being like, are you all
no.
right? And all this stuff. And I'm like, yeah, no.
It's nice, but it's also hard.
It's just
Yeah.
annoying because you're like, I'm actually good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I don't want to be reminded or like made to feel like I should feel bad or something like that.
That
Yeah.
sucks that every clip channel just mirrors her clip, posts it back up, so you're seeing the same
Yeah.
clip just
Yes.
coming up relentlessly.
Luckily,
Yeah.
I actually don't really get her social media ever unless she's like on a podcast of a mutual.
Yeah. Well,
but
I was blocked for a while.
that's great. Sounds nice.
That is nice. Sorry, my manager just called me 3 times in a row, so I either just made it or everything's gone.
That Barker gig is coming up.
The building's on fire.
Yeah.
You guys are
You're
trapped
getting
downstairs.
robbed again. You're getting robbed again.
Upstairs is on fire. No, and then like I released a clip this last week, and then I get hit on. That's the thing I get when I release a
Must
clip.
be nice.
Yeah.
But
Nicole
no,
knows.
I don't really. I mean, the only thing I kind of like, what I don't like, is when somebody gets like really like morose about it. You know, when somebody's like, "That must be so." I'm truly sorry, and I'm like, I'm kind of the happiest I've ever been.
That's the problem with also having a very front-facing relationship like yours. You guys managed to not work together, right? Like you didn't do a podcast or anything like that?
No, we would go on the road together every once in a while.
A
But
little bit.
No.
But you guys kind of packaged yourselves as a couple. Like
Yeah,
I even recently Googled you, and it was like alarming how much stuff came up of you guys as a married couple.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, that sucks that you
Yeah.
now have to untie yourself even SEO wise.
Yeah.
And all of this shit. And people parasocially have not only followed yours and hers individually, but then they had the excitement of you two merging, doing the podcast, all having a baby, the entire thing, and then
Yeah.
they're like, for better or for worse, and it's mostly for worse, they are literally going through your breakup with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, especially the parasocial thing. My very favorite, I have 2 favorite guys that have hit me up recently. The one is the balding advocate who gets mad at me for not just going fully bald.
Yeah.
Like I
Are you a part of our bald?
No,
on
but
Reddit?
like a guy, like he'll be like, shave your fucking head, dude. And I'm like,
Why?
no, I got a hair transplant. I'm getting another one. All right. I'm not doing that. And they're just like so furious that I won't go to their side.
Yeah.
And then the new one is guys telling me what I legally can divorce, like
What you can get
That's
out of
so
that.
yeah, what I
funny.
can get out of it. And there's a guy, he hits me up like every 3 days. He's like, "You're entitled to 30," you know, like, and all this shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't even open the email.
No, but I think you are fucking up in the sense that if you truly were built for this line of work, like just being a complete serpent person, you would shave your head and become a men's rights activist.
Yeah,
Because
that is
there
true.
is an
Talking about it,
audience waiting.
I feel like I deserve subsidies for not. I think it's like farming, where like they pay you not to farm, so that it's like I think that both of us should be somehow subsidized to be like all good guys, because we could all get rich. Tyler Fisher is a bad comic and a bad person. And he is
Richer
making,
than all of us.
He sure is.
Yeah.
He's selling tickets no matter how many clubs and TV
And
places
N-words
he
Yeah, I
drops.
know.
And
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Banned where? Nowhere.
No,
It's
as
so
long
crazy
as his
that that's
punchlines
like-
are the top-rated comment on Reddit, he's still skating free. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's like the word, the world like keeps on rewarding him. Like, and that's the funniest thing is you can be like, I was wrongly accused 19 times of groping women. And guys are like, I gotta go out for this dude.
Yeah.
He needs my support.
that
Yeah.
guy has really faced it.
Yeah.
There is something to it because I'm nowhere along those lines of groping women. I don't grope. Call me crazy. But I know I'm such a pussy. But
Some girls do, by the way.
Oh.
Some female comics are real, and it comes a lot with married guys because we are not frightening. Like I get a lot of touches
He's
on
been
the
hanging
on
out
the
at
thigh.
Gas Digital. a
touching
lot,
on the
so-
thigh.
No, this is like this is in the green room of New York Comedy Club of like female comics being like, "Oh, Mike," and I'm like, "Hand off!" Like it's so fucking
hilarious that you're complaining about a hand on the thigh.
Well, because what
it
if I
is
bone up?
Laughable.
What if I like it?
I mean, we all have our boundaries, and I get that. I respect yours. I will never touch you
What
again.
if I get a non-consensual erection and it accidentally hits their hand and then I'm the groper?
I got literally someone grab my ass, and I've had women grab my tits. I've had in just a meet and greet line.
Yeah.
I had to make announcements in Indianapolis being like, do not touch my ass.
Really?
Yeah, you cannot touch my ass.
Sag Daddy to God got essayed on a fucking cruise ship.
Oh, really?
When we were on Mexican Klonopin, so he has thankfully Cosby'd it out of his memory. But some like Tampa just scamp in
Yeah.
a short, hiked up her shirt, was fully blacked out, just started riding Sagalo while we were doing a live podcast, and like several people had to get her off of him.
Yeah. Yeah. People
I
are
still
animals.
don't think that's sexual assault.
It is,
It's not great. You got to
No.
wash your pants.
Yeah. Oh.
But if you have a girlfriend or a wife, I get it. You're like, now I got to have this conversation.
Yeah. Well, the problem being is like,
But also, if you just don't want it, you shouldn't have to deal with it.
yeah, and women, like, you can maybe ineffectively, but you can shove hard. Like, if somebody comes onto you, you can really shove them with all your might. If we shove a woman, you'll see it.
Yeah, that's,
Like, you'll
that's
really-
so funny that
there's gonna be a lot of
woman's
damage.
trying to sexually assault you. You push her, she falls. Everybody's like, "Get that guy."
Yeah, and of course it's going to be into like a poorly made wooden fruit stand.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
everything is going to splinter everywhere.
Those are
There's
everywhere these
watermelons.
days. Those poorly made wooden fruit
Yeah,
stands.
in every chase scene in a Michael Bay movie.
Wait,
So,
what
do
was-
you want? Are you like looking to? Would you like to be in a partnership, married, kids, any of that
I
stuff?
would, yeah. I would. I definitely want to date. I haven't dated because I was doing this show. I haven't dated in 7 months. I haven't even
Like at all, gone
At all.
out on a date.
not gone on a date, not hooked up with anyone, nothing.
No kidding.
Yeah.
What's that like? Like you, so as
What's that like?
Well, because
Yes. What does that even mean?
7 months personally, like
Yeah.
I'm unwell, so that would fuck me up. Like just from an outlet perspective
Yeah.
of like getting my shit out.
She jerks off.
No, I understand, but even when like, okay, I came
You don't
back
know
from, I came back from Houston this weekend, and I'm ready to go. And my wife is like, "You had a hotel room to yourself the entire weekend." I was like, "I got my own." I was like, "I did what I had to do." I was like, "But now it's your turn."
Yeah.
Whoa.
You know what I mean? Like, don't you
Wow.
find that different when it's a real live human body versus?
No, I
your
just got to
hand?
get the evil out of me.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, it was nice because it was like wintertime. So I like to do the, the ugly swan, the ugly chick, whatever, beautiful
Yeah.
swan, whatever. So I like to hibernate for months on end, better myself, and then come out. And,
Yeah.
I love doing that.
But you had already bettered yourself pre-winter.
I had, but then I did it again.
You did.
Okay?
Yeah, you-
But I also did it in a way to
I got
prepare
better.
myself for this show.
Gotcha.
So there was a bunch of stuff that I had to do to prepare for this show. So I was like, I just gonna really focus on this. And also being on the apps is a real bummer for a gal.
yeah.
And then the DMs are a real bummer. Also, I had like a mini breakup. That was a real bummer. And then I hooked up with this guy, and it was a fun little one-nighter, but I got hammered.
Yeah.
And I don't regret it at all. Very fun, very consensual. Okay, I want to make sure.
I like that he tapped Andy because
Yeah.
he was very.
No, I just know he's on the consent police.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What, did something
me.
happen to you?
Excuse me, sir.
I'm not, but
Yeah. No, you're kind of a mixed
Mike's
bag.
a gray area
Yeah,
guy.
yeah, yeah.
Stop people making out on the street. I go, "Are you all right with this?"
Yeah.
Excuse me.
But I did that, and I was like, okay, that was nice. But if I keep going along this, I'm just going to squander this opportunity.
Yeah.
So I just took a second to be
Good for
alone,
you.
and now the show ended, and literally the day I was hitting on the sound guy.
Yeah.
I'm so horny. I'm so ready to
Yeah.
go. And now I'm looking at my DMs, and I have no prospects. And I was like, am I going to go on a dating app? What I want to do is meet someone in real life.
Yeah.
I want my friends to fix me up. That's what I want.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you know normal
with a
people,
real guy?
real guy, no comics, no comics.
I can maybe make that happen.
If you over 35, okay,
Yeah.
fix me up.
Hey, everybody. If you're not aware, we are now taking calls from you, the listeners.
That's right. You're a direct participant in our show now because we've run out of personal content to give you.
So please give us a call at
646-598-2417.
and we will pick your voicemail and we'll play it on the pod and we'll answer it. And hopefully everybody feels better.
That's right. Yeah. So ask us for advice. We can settle a debate. You can start a debate between us.
You can just vent.
Dad questions. I would love a vent, actually.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. We
You
have
wanna
some,
just
we have
tell
some
us-
real personal ones, too. and
I would love it.
I
If
love
you,
that.
If you told me some wins maybe you had over your wife, that'd be a
If you're
Boy.
a guy and you won an argument or a situation over your wife, call in. It's the win line. 646-598-2417.
yeah.
in the last year, I've really focused on reconnecting with my home friends.
Yeah.
And probably even more so than that. Since the pandemic, actually,
Yeah.
I've like re-emphasize that as a part of my life because, you know, as Andy likes to make fun of, these are like my brothers.
Yeah.
We grew up together. We've experienced a lot of loss.
Yeah.
We've gone through life hand in hand together.
Yeah.
And then sacrifice comes when you do comedy and you're on
Yeah.
the road and you miss a bunch of shit. And it's very hard to like maintain that closeness. I mean, as you age regardless, but especially with this job. So now, like, I just felt myself so in the weeds comedically, like with everybody complaining about the same shit. If I talk to Feeney about the algorithm one more time, I'm going to take my life in
That's
public.
the only thing we talk about too. It's crazy. Feeney is a man obsessed.
It's like his God, I think.
Yeah.
It's his God, and he needs to spread the word for why everybody else needs to kneel before it as well.
Yeah.
It makes me want to fucking kill myself. So I'm like, I've prioritized these friends outside.
Yeah. I
don't even remember the point of what I was saying.
You're gonna fix me up with these guys.
Oh yeah, so then I have some options. Yeah, so I have some options.
Yeah, give me a normie with who's over 35 with his shit together.
All right.
I will meet anyone for lunch.
Now I'm curious.
It's just
that's
lunch.
that's a good. I like that. That's a good barometer of like, yeah, it's a lunch. Like
It's a lunch. I'll meet you for coffee.
Yeah.
You know, a sweet treat. Oh,
Beautiful.
I mean, I'm just like, I don't want to go on the apps, especially now. Now it's going to be tougher, you know. And I'm not on Raya. I can't get on Raya.
Why?
I don't know. They don't like me.
Even with Funny AF?
Even with Funny AF.
Have you tried recently?
Raya? Hello. I can't
That's
even get
weird.
I can't even get a blue check mark. I'll tell you that.
What?
Yeah.
From Raya?
No one's fucking with me.
That's crazy.
I can't get on it, and that's okay. I also
There's too
haven't
many
tried
Caitlin
in a while.
Peluffos. That's
Honestly.
what it is.
They don't think
Netflix
I'm
should have
real.
been able to handle that as like, it's like they don't even do that anymore. Remember when Comedy Central, like as soon as you had a half hour, they're like, you've graduated. You now have a blue check
Yeah,
mark.
somebody
Even though you have
in the
1,200 followers.
Yeah.
Who cares? That they just always would knight you. That's
Yeah.
what you would do. And now you could be in like Judd Apatow's new movie as
Yeah.
the lead and nobody will verify you.
If you don't write an article in the New York Times, you don't exist. And
Yeah.
it's like, all right, fine. I gained 100,000
me-
more followers.
Telling me
And
Israel
they
owns
will
the blue check marks?
What's that?
No, I'm kidding. Sorry. You said the New York Times thing. All right. We're just kidding. Andy, hide. I'm kidding.
Hey, what?
Anyway, if you have any friends, fix me up. Anybody?
I don't-
Normie friends. I don't think
I
you
could
do.
look
I
around.
think you
Yeah.
have all.
I mean,
comic
I have
friends.
normie friends, but I'm just like so absent right now that it's like I'm
Yeah.
out of town or I'm with my family.
Yeah. Don't even worry about it.
So what is it like? Does it feel overstimulating or over just too much going on when you have that many prospects, none of which are like even really a real option?
Yeah, because I met my ex, the mini breakup. I met him on. He DM'd me,
No shit.
and he was very sweet, very fun. We had a great time, and his DM was very nice
Yeah.
and silly,
Yeah.
and so it was an easy conversation starter. And so I'm open to it. But the ones that I get are, I mean, if you want to see them,
Yeah,
they're
please.
fucking crazy.
This is great.
I'll
This should be a
let me
new
look up
topic on the show every time we have a
what
single
I-
person.
let me see it. The ones I sent to Max.
Yeah, it's just go ahead.
Oh wait, no, hold on. No, you go ahead.
The way people, especially two comics, because I know how people talk to me, and in a way that like they think they're like, right? And
Yeah.
it's just like, we don't have that. I
No.
understand that you think this is a comedy thing, but I don't know who you are, and you're immediately calling me gay. Like it's just
Yeah.
we're not
Yeah.
buds yet. So I assume that. Because one, you're a comedian. Two, you're funny as a female, like outside of even the business. So that like makes a guy want to have to one up and be like, I'm funny.
Yeah.
We could be a funny couple, but I will be funnier.
Yeah.
That's the
Well,
weird
that's
thing.
the thing. The amount of people on apps who are like, tell me a joke. And I'm like, and then I had
me
a
a
guy
joke.
tell me, oh, I saw you at the Comedy Cellar. Why do you have to be so raunchy?
Right.
And I was like, delete block. I'm like, what is wrong with you?
You're negging me. That's your thing. You're
Yeah.
going to come at my material.
I know.
Fuck off, dude.
Insane.
Also, the tell me a joke, watch a clip, pussy.
Yeah.
Like I have
it's
a
free
million.
online.
Yeah.
I know you're online because you're
Yeah.
on your fucking dating app right now. This is what he says. I'm bringing some big dick energy because I haven't seen you in real life. But are you single? I am circumcised, so I don't have a whole dick, but I do eat soup. That means he's watching my clips. He's saying I
get it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Eating
What's
soup
eat
means
soup?
eating ass.
She has a great joke about how this guy she was dating does not eat soup, and she's like, "You eat ass. I've eaten soup. We eat soup."
Yeah.
It's a great. The we eat soup is like.
Thank you so much.
That's outstanding. I
Thank
love
you.
it.
Thank you. I'm a fucking poet. This guy just said, I want to fuck Caitlin. That's
Cool.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just putting it out into the world.
He's putting it out into the world.
The first one, I'm not like. I wouldn't have answered it if I were you, but I
I
would
didn't
have been
answer it.
like,
I'm not answering
no,
any
of
of
course
these.
not.
Are you kidding?
But does part of you been like, he's a fan?
Yeah.
He really,
I honestly,
he quoted 3 different projects.
I'm always
I
flattered.
said to my friend, I was like, at least we know he's listening. That's
Yeah.
nice. This one, I'll happily rearrange your guts and fold you in half like a little cock slut you are.
Cock slut.
Yeah. And then afterwards, he goes, you were fucking phenomenal on Funny AF.
Nice.
And then you wax her for me. I'll make sure the pain you go through is met with precision and determination to give you the pleasure back, tripled that of the pain.
God, that's insane.
What?
Insane.
I mean, dude, check yourself into a hospital. If you recognize that DM as your own, check yourself into a fucking hospital immediately because you thought that was appropriate to send to a human being. I will say, I mean, damn, is this like a product of just people not talking face to face anymore?
Yeah, it's
Because
it's the courage of the internet.
yeah, because that is.
But it's still crazy to me that people do this with their like public profiles.
Yeah.
And they're
I
like
see his
holding
face.
a dog and their daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm not doing that. I don't do that.
Andy sending just shadow DMs to chicks.
Yeah.
No, but I did do a little bit of DMing when it was like fresh.
Yeah.
And I was shooting for the outfield, dude. I was fucking, I dropped some DMs and some stars Instagrams just being
Attaboy.
like, hey, I'll come to Toronto. I'll take you to dinner. Like all polite, but I was
Yeah.
like, who cares?
Meanwhile, she's like, I know you would. I'm Alexandria Daddario.
It's so funny because I actually had a discourse with Daddario.
Daddario?
Yeah, that was
Discourse is dumb. What does that mean?
like I hit on her and she responded.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I see,
we
I
never
see.
met up, but it was like
It's like discourse is.
They had a roast battle.
Yeah.
They
this
dissed
is like
each
back,
other.
I think this was like 2018,
Oh, okay.
and I like
She was on Always Sunny. Maybe pre-True Detective.
No, True Detective was like 2014.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I guess.
I think she came out of the Maze Runner series
Sick.
into True Detective.
I don't know what that is.
Anyways,
I don't know. Those glasses do.
Yeah.
but I was pretty. I mean, I was pretty
they
stoked.
do.
I was
That
pretty
is
stoked.
Maze Runner.
What'd she say?
She just was like flirtatiously, like just like, oh, thank you, kind of thing. And
Yeah.
then I was like, let's meet up, and there was no follow up.
No.
Damn.
No.
Yeah.
Well, it's cool to know that she handles her own social media.
Yeah.
But I will.
Did you
I
get
will
any
shoot
of
for
that?
the fences.
What?
Since Funny AF, without using names, did anybody of note?
One person of big note.
No shit.
Yeah. And that I almost passed out.
Like with interest, like very clear
Oh,
interest.
trying to have sex with me?
Yeah, yeah.
No, just
okay.
someone. It was a woman, and she's very famous, and I was
that's
like,
awesome.
Oh, that's
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, that
I
was
love
very
that.
cool. I didn't post on the internet because I'm not a loser.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay, I'm fucking cool.
I remember one time when
Playing it cool. I'm playing the long game.
when I was
I want to be their friend.
when I was first dating Rosebud, I was like, "What are your DMs like? Are they like crazy?" And she was like, "Let's see, you know, like I don't check them all the time." And she like scrolls through them, and like one of the third messages in her like unopened request folders was J Electronica, and I was like, "J Electronica DM'd you and you didn't reply to him?
That's so
what the
funny.
fuck is wrong with
yeah.
you?"
Also, how does J Electronica know your dating history?
I don't know. I don't know, but
was a funny joke.
That's my daughter's new stepdad. Really excited to get free tickets. You know,
It's also crazy because one guy had 13,000 followers, and he literally messaged me and just said, "I would love to eat your ass." And I was like, "You have too many followers for
Yeah.
this. This is like
This is
you're
a risk.
known. This
Yeah.
is crazy, ballsy."
Man, so they are what I assume they're taking your material as an invitation to
Yes.
match. So they're like, that's what she finds funny.
Yeah.
I think I can be funny in that way.
Yeah.
So of course, she's gonna love when I threaten ass eating.
Well, it's like
upon her.
I will say the one that worked, and I DM'd him. First off, he had a profile that was public, so
Yeah.
I could actually see what he looked like. Okay, and then it was me feeding a giraffe. It was a story of me feeding a giraffe.
Yeah.
which I thought was so fun. And he goes, and he
Is
literally
that at the
just,
Turtleback Zoo?
no, it was at Cincinnati Zoo.
I love
Yeah.
I love giraffes.
Oh, well,
Giraffe
it was
actuary.
great. It was so cool. Someone came to a show and she worked at the zoo and she was like, do you want to come? And I was like, yeah. So I got to feed the giraffe, literally feeding the giraffe. And he just wrote, this is the cutest thing I've seen on the internet today. You look so happy. And I was like, I was. And I responded. I was like, it was the best day of my life. And he goes, which zoo is it? And that's what it was. It was just and then I looked at his picture and I was like, oh, and he's super hot and he looks normal in all of his profiles.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will respond to this. I will entertain this.
I mean, again, it's like it's hot privilege too, which we're sorry to say, it exists where it's similar to like fucking what is it called? Catcalling.
Yeah.
Where it's like it's a bummer if the person is unattractive.
Yeah.
And you get a level of forgiveness. Granted, if that guy was like, I want to eat your ass and pull your tampon out with my teeth, how about Tuesday? You'd be like, no matter how good looking you are, fuck that, I'm out. But shooting your shot and being attractive, it's similar if you're just like, what up, shawty? And it turns out you are gorgeous.
I mean, he is like, but he's like 5'10",
Oh,
and
not good
he was,
enough.
I mean, like he wasn't like, oh my God.
Right.
I couldn't even approach him. He's so hot.
Yeah.
He was attractive.
Yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10, he's probably an 8,
Yeah.
7, 8.
It's pretty
If
good.
a 10 messaged me, I'd be like, I probably wouldn't think they were real. I'd be like, this is a bot. This is whatever.
I'm curious, what are you looking for at this point in your life? Like, are you actually looking for an impossibly attractive person, or are you looking for an 8 that's a great fit?
8, that's a great fit.
Yeah.
I also just want someone that I'm attracted to.
Sure.
Like I want to be able, I've discovered this about myself. I'm very handsy. Yeah, I'm not touching you, but I am very.
Never have. I'll give you that credit. Yeah.
Thank you. I want to consensually touch someone.
Shoulder rub and breathing into my ear while being like, "You're next."
Ew, someone does that?
Yeah, a lot of women are abusive with their power.
Okay, that's enough. All right, I will go ahead and stop this right now. I know I'm outnumbered, but Nicole, get in here.
I'm on your side. I love to be sexually assaulted.
I actually just realized.
Just SD coming up behind me. You know what I could do to you if you tell
I did have an uncomfortable. I feel like because I'm like like kind of a passive, introverted guy a little bit. The women that do hit on me, it's like they're pretty aggressive. Like it's like they can almost smell it on me. They're like, this guy's a pussy.
Oh yeah.
And this woman came up to me at a show. I was like sitting in the hall, kind of like on like a windowsill type of thing, and so I was like hip height. And throughout the course of the conversation, she had like a medical device, like a diabetic thing. And I was like, oh, is that your thing? And then she was like, no. And she like pulled her like panties to the side and it was like right here. But I saw like a lip and I was like, it was eye level too. And I was just like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's also tough when like, it's like, it falls out. You're like, come on.
Also, pussies are not attractive.
No.
Some of them are.
Okay.
Some are okay, but others
you're
look like
never
Arby's.
Like a surprise tit is fun.
Yes.
A surprise dick, a surprise lip, not fun.
That just reminded me. I did VH1's Why Am I Still Single? It was like my first TV thing ever.
Yeah.
And we had to write roast jokes about this girl who was like dating it was when Jersey Shore was like really huge. So they were just trying to jump onto that with a snooky type.
Yeah.
But this girl was like abhorrent. She was fucking pulling her tits out, calling people, like it was just crazy. And so we were roasting her, which like midway through, I was like, this is awful.
Yeah.
Like nobody's laughing and we're just saying mean things to a person. Like this sucks. And it would have sucked had she not just like pulled her pussy out and was like, and did this whole thing. And I was like, I've never been upset to see a vagina ever in my entire life. And that legitimately changed the trajectory of my life.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, that's a felony. That is.
Bummed out. Yeah, I was like super bummed out.
Against the law to show your pussy in public? Yes. It's the same as showing your dick.
Yeah. It was a TV shoot though. So this is pre-Weinstein.
There's pre and post Weinstein.
Or pre.
It's a different life.
Yeah,
did it air?
Too. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That. I don't know if that part ever aired, but my part definitely did. It was like me, Dustin Chafin, and like
That's so funny.
2 other high level comics.
That's fun.
But yeah, that is pulling out. That is not. That's an aggressive move more so than a romantic one.
Yeah. No, I'm like, just Be semi-cute, have your shit together. Because, you know, I mean, we didn't work out for multiple reasons, but it was like, I need someone who I don't feel like I have to pay for all the time.
Sure.
And also, I can't make the first move. You got to make the first move on me.
Yeah.
I'm a goddamn lady, okay? I know I'm a tough lady, but I'm still a fucking, make me feel like a lady.
Yeah, of course.
Hit on me.
It's also, I'm trying to say this without including you.
Okay.
But it's like Mike Tyson.
Uh-oh.
Whenever he... But in his documentary...
Strong start. I'm trying not to include you in this. It's Pol Pot. It's the merchant of death. Okay, yeah.
Go ahead, continue.
I'm making an analogy.
I just needed to get my lips wet for this.
Okay, so I'm making an analogy. It's Ted Bundy.
Okay.
You're not Ted Bundy in this, but
Okay.
it's comparable that you're
Great.
Ted Bundy, okay?
I'm the VW bug, okay?
You're the VW bug. You're the vehicle with which Ted Bundy committed his murders.
Yes, got it.
Yeah. You're not Hitler, but you are the gas chambers, okay? Don't take offense to this. I don't mean anything negative by it.
I really have some of the weakest metaphors of my life on this episode.
I can't wait to hear this
I
Mike
started
Tyson bit.
strong with women should know how to come. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that was psychotic. That's still the craziest thing I've heard. That's the most privileged thing I've ever heard.
I mean, I don't know. If I owned a complex detonating device, I would certainly, learn its intricacies.
The fact that you think it's a detonating device says a lot, too.
Yeah, that's fair. But it does feel like wires and chemicals have to mix for it to explode.
Tell me this Mike Tyson metaphor.
Okay, this doesn't make sense. I've been trying to get off it now for like a minute and a half.
I want to hear it.
The quote I remember is Mike Tyson in his documentary was talking like, if I see like a CEO of a corporation and she's powerful, and then I just take her. Like
Oh my
He was
God.
just talking about how powerful women like to be dominated, and similarly, powerful men go to dominatrixes and get, stuff shoved in their ass or candle wax and all that stuff. So I assume when people see you, you're so powerful and alpha, and you own a fucking room. Like your comedy is well performed, well written, but also the unquantifiable thing that you have is the ownership of a room. Like you really can you're very good at
Thank you.
what is that called when you hypnotize? You're hypnotic.
Okay.
And you get the crowd to be like this single reactive organism. Stop doing that with me. So I assume that to guys is both powerful and confronting.
Intimidating.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're like, all right, I've heard from Mike Tyson that this type of woman likes to be dominated.
Yeah.
So that's probably a lot of the problem you're running into.
I mean, I probably. I think a lot of men assume that I will just take charge. That I will ask them out. I will do that. And I'm like, I really don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I want to, I'm exhausted. I'm tired of talking to people all the time. I do that I do that. I'm in charge of talking to people every single weekend. I just want to just talk to me. Yeah.
I have a
And be
joke
hot.
about this because it's so funny to me that the idea of wanting to be disrespected is sexual to you because your life.
Me?
No, just to a powerful person.
Yeah.
Dude, I wish I'd be coming all the time.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. This idea that it's so novel to be disrespected that you're like, oh my God, this is crazy. I'm gonna come. And it's like I live in disrespect.
Yep.
But that's also when somebody's nice to me, I'm like, I'm 80s
100%. If anybody told me they were looking forward to see me, I'd have an absolute tadpole
I was looking
lake.
forward to this podcast.
No!
That was my favorite. That was,
command a room.
that was such a great time in history. Late 80s, early 90s, kind of boner movies.
Yeah.
Because there'd always be a guy who would be they would mimic a woman going down towards his crotch, and then he'd be like,
That's the still for the fucking cover photo, by the way. Right there.
I loved it. They would always be a guy would be like,
Which is funny because that's also how pigtail girls take loads in porn. A lot of cross-eyed stuff. I don't care for it.
sorry about that.
Are we not watching?
Why do they gotta have pigtails?
Because they're trying to look like children. And
No, it's really bad.
I don't like it.
I will watch like a cam, you know, like I'll just go on Chatterbait sometimes.
Yeah.
And somebody will be like super hot, and then they'll start just like mid being like a sexual woman. They'll start like crossing their eyes and making a weird face, and I'm like, why are you doing that?
Come on, man. I didn't want to have sex with Pikachu. It's like a fucking anime face. Stop it. I bought that toy for my
That's
son.
why I do feel like I feel like
the
such
airport.
an alien with, or like such a like kind of like, minority's not the word. What's the outlier? Where it's like there's so much stuff in popular culture where I'm like, oh, that's abhorrent, and then like it's like everybody loves it. It's I think it's every time I watch Kill Tony, I go like,
Oh my God.
what the fuck? We all like this?
Yeah.
And they're like, greatest shit I've ever seen.
Yeah.
He said the N-word.
I watched just to keep it in porn, I watched a porn star talking about this, and they were like, so why do you guys keep making like stepbrother, stepsister shit? And she's like, no, you guys are making us make that.
Yeah.
Like we don't,
Yeah, it's the
we
other
don't
way
care.
around.
We're
Yeah.
fucking regardless on camera.
Yeah.
And the title is what the title is. Like you weirdos are the ones that keep clicking this shit.
Yeah.
It's like, damn,
It's
man.
true because you got to give the people what they want.
Yeah, and a lot of them had a thing with their step.
Yeah. I actually know 2 people who did.
No shit.
Yes.
I know one
Two
person
separate
actually.
person people?
Oh, I didn't even realize I knew one person. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that
I
was
think
a
we
long
all know
time
one
coming.
person. Yeah.
Oh, that they had too long of a relationship as brother and sister to have what they
Yeah,
had
yeah,
later
yeah.
on. I don't care for what I'm remembering right
Yeah.
now.
Well,
Wow.
fun.
Hope they don't watch the pod.
What?
So what was like your favorite kind of like result of the whole show experience? Like I saw
show?
that you went to the roast to Kevin Hart.
Yeah, that
and
was-
you got to
that
do a
was
lot of
fun.
like kind of red carpety stuff. And
Yeah, that was it was so funny because like I went into this show being like, if I get 10,000 more followers, it's a win.
Yeah.
You know, if I get 5 to 10 more people to come to a show over a weekend or a night, that'd be great.
that's my whole audience.
That's what I was praying for. Me and Usama both were both like, this show, you know, who knows what's going to happen. But we've done enough stuff to be like, it never works out.
Yeah.
It never becomes the thing you hope it is. So we
Right.
just won't even hope at the beginning. And so we taped the first, 2 episodes, and we're like, oh, this was really fun, and we moved on to the top 10. But we didn't know if they were going to be nice to us or not because it was reality TV.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
And so, but I was like,
Is that horrifying? Because that was like as I got the submission to
Yeah.
like everybody else, and
Yeah.
like just reading through it and about how they have editorial control and
Yeah.
stuff. Of course, it's a reality show, but that to me was like reason enough not to do it. Like
Yeah.
I get really nervous about that
Yeah,
shit.
of course.
Did that fuck with you at all? Like while you were doing it, or is that just you're putting it out of your mind?
Well,
and just
I
trying
went
to
into it
perform?
being like, I was like, well, I'm not a bad person.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I am a nice person. I am going to watch what I say.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say anything too crazy. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not going to be like this podcast. But I was like, I already know that I don't really do that. I know how to. I've been doing this long enough that I know.
Yeah.
I can be funny without being unfiltered.
How do you
Yeah,
do
yeah.
that?
Godspeed.
How does that work?
Maybe that's my actual
Yeah.
problem is that I don't have enough trust in myself
Yeah.
to not say the worst thing I know I could say.
Yeah.
Because it's insane that I'm saying that to a Netflix camera right
Yeah.
now. Like
Well-
that's what I would do because I'm so dumb.
In my mind, I was like, well,
Same.
think about all the crowd work you've done, and when you're the most nervous, the most heightened. When you do crowd work, I feel like
Yeah.
you're trying to be funny,
Yes.
and then the pressure of being in front of a crowd
Mm-hmm.
and having to do a media. I was like, well, how many things do you regret saying during crowd work? And I was like, maybe 2.
Oh,
Good
for you.
Yeah.
Good for you.
So it was like,
that's an
yeah,
incredible hit rate.
2, and it was like, and it was only because like I felt like I put them down.
Sure.
So it was like, oh, I felt I was too mean.
Yeah.
And so it was like, okay, you're not going to be mean to the camera guy, So it was like, okay, just go into it, be yourself. And I went into it because I've done so many comedy competitions
Yeah.
that I was like, these stink. They're so hard. It's so subjective. There's no way to win. You can't control the outcome. I think I've come in second like 5 times.
Yeah.
And so I was like, don't try and win. Just try and get as many fans as possible.
Yeah.
And so I went into it with that mentality.
That's a perfect mentality to go into
Yeah.
it with. I mean, that like if you don't care about the result, because a lot of the depression and psychosis comes from am I going to make it to the next round? Am I going to do this? What are the things that you can't control? And if you're just like, I'm just going to rip, and then hopefully people see that on TV and they come out to a show, that's great.
Yeah. My goal was to make it to the finale.
Yeah.
And then
do you know what's crazy? Is like, while watching it, I was so proud of you guys. Like, and I still haven't seen the show. Yeah. I just watched the clips and the results and stuff. And I'm just like, I'm so proud of you guys, and also kind of like, this is egomaniacal and whatever. It's tying yourself into something you're not involved with. But it's also like, I remember when like Mike Kaplan made the top 5 of Last Comic Standing. And I was like fucking 10 minutes into comedy. Mike DiStefano, my wife's cousin, like all these people that to me were 15, 20 years in. I can't believe they've been doing it that long. They're gods. And now like my contemporaries who have been doing it a long time are like, you're now that like, you're there where I thought was an unreachable place when we started, and now we're getting the justifiable boost from what you're doing. It was just kind of a cool like moment for me to be like, oh, there's growth in this life.
Yeah. I mean, it is true. I mean, it's been crazy. After the roast came out, my life changed.
No shit.
Like it literally flipped.
That's awesome.
All of us. Like in everyone who did the show and was featured on the show, everything kind of flipped a little bit.
But that episode in particular.
The roast of Marshawn Lynch just kind of.
Yeah.
And I like
fucking love that.
They love roasts. And that, honestly, the roast was what I was preparing for, because they told us right when we had like 6 months to prepare for this roast. And they told us that we were doing a roast, and I was like, it's not what I do. What's that?
They told you who?
No, they told us it was Kevin Hart initially.
Oh, okay.
So we wrote all these jokes for Kevin Hart.
To a real athlete.
2 weeks before, they were like, now it's Marshawn.
You're like, all right, I have still some jokes that work. Marshawn Lynch broader stuff still works.
Yeah.
Marshawn Lynch is so good in Euphoria. Have you
Is
guys
he?
seen this
I haven't
season?
seen it yet.
He's in Euphoria?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
He's so funny in it.
He's solid.
Yeah.
I hugged him, and you think like he looks a little like he would be pudgy.
Yeah.
I hugged him, and it was rock hard.
I don't
no
think...
skin, just fucking solid. I was like, I can't imagine being like, I'm going to run as hard as I can at you.
I saw him in a hotel bar, and I'm from Seattle, so I like went.
That's your guy.
Hey, and he couldn't have been more disappointed that I said hello to him.
Oh, really?
But I think it was an invasion of privacy type of thing. He was just kind of like, can I just like eat in peace type of thing?
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm sorry. Like I just said it.
You said,
like,
I'm sorry?
I was like, I'm sorry, man. I don't mean to bother you. I'm from Seattle. I hope you have a nice day kind of thing. But he was like, did not give me an inch. He was like, kind of thing. And I was like,
damn, that's how Donnell Rawlings was to me at my first bringer.
Wow. Oh my God.
He was so not nice to me. And I was like, fuck, man. I just said how much of a fan I was of your stand-up.
Yeah, that sucks.
I'm such a loser. But I bet you could hand Donnell or not Donnell. I bet you could...
You can hand Donnell.
You could hand Marshawn Lynch like a 200-pound like bench press when he's 95 years old, and he'll probably get it up. Like that guy's body is built now with muscle forever. Yeah, fortified.
It was so crazy. I was saying all these crazy things at him. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah.
And then I hugged him. I was like, oh, you could kill me. You could murder
it's your
my
decision.
body. I am alive only because you're not crazy.
That's your kindness.
Your kindness, because I did say some wild things to you. I called you stupid. So
what was the jump? Like, what does the jump look like from like how it changed your life? And I'm talking, I know it's like a lot of behind the scenes stuff in terms of offers, but like front facing, anything like that. Like how did it change? How many like followers went crazy up?
Followers started to, like when the first 2 episodes, it was like a lot of nice things and a few followers. And I was like, oh, if I make it to this number, that's more than I thought. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And then the roast happened, and then I leave my house, and I got recognized every single time I left my house.
No shit.
Stopped in the street. Oh my God, you're that Kevin Hart.
That's cool.
And they knew my name, Caitlin.
Yeah.
And I'm like shouting across the street, Caitlin, good luck in the competition. Like,
hell yeah.
Wild.
That's awesome.
That's gotta feel good. You're in your workout clothes. You just put your buds in, and you're just running like Creed before his fucking fight. That's awesome.
It was jarring because like I felt like before this, I was at the level where I got recognized once every 3 months, you know, and it was usually if I was around the West Village.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
And then if someone would say it and you'd be like, oh, me?
Right.
Because you don't want to
You're
be
not
like,
sure if they're a friend
obviously
from
you're
high
talking.
school.
Exactly. Obviously, you know it's me, you know? And so it would be like, oh, yeah, no, I am a comedian. That's how I would do it. And then it became so apparent that it was like, and if me and Usama walking in the airport together, coming back to LA, it was like, hey, oh my God.
That's cool.
Because Usama, of course, is the most recognizable, gangly
He's Dalsine.
Bengali man, you know? and then they would see him and go, oh, hey. And they go, oh, hey. Like, and then picture, you know, it's that was crazy. And that I know will not last you know, much longer.
No, that's not true. Well, that can't last.
Yeah.
But it will happen again. So like these big tentpole moments, they spike, and then you'll resettle at a level that's higher than where you were.
Yeah.
And it'll happen way more often than every 3 months.
Yeah.
And then you'll have another thing where it'll spike, and then it'll settle a little bit higher. And like that's what the business is now. It seems from somebody outside the business that like it's incremental wins, and then you resettle at a new water level.
I guess, yeah. So now it's at a different level. The follower count went up, like, and then it was also the offers went up. And then I've never sold tickets in my life. Yeah. It's always been a struggle. And we're selling.
That's great.
And then,
That's awesome.
Don't even, first of all, I see you being like reluctant about it and wanting to be very like, you know, we know you're a good person. You're not spouting shit. You're selling tickets, which is the whole fucking point of doing the show in the first place. And you're having a moment, which, God damn it, embrace and enjoy the fact because Andy and I have been wishing upon a star for a moment, quite like that. And it's just like, you know, as somebody who is in hopes of that, like really, I hope you are enjoying it.
I was. The meet and greet line was when I was like, this past weekend at the meet and greet line, I was like, oh, this is different. Yeah. Because we were selling tickets, which is great. And then the meet and greet line was pretty much the entire show.
Nice.
And I was like, oh, okay. You know, like.
Nobody came by accident.
No, it was literally like no one just got free tickets. And I was like, oh, okay. And then they gave me the check and it was the biggest check I'd ever held in my life. And I was like, and I'm sure it's like, to some people, it's just like,
don't
that's not
downplay
that
yourself.
much.
Don't downplay yourself.
But I was still like, I told my agent, I was like, they should have just sent this to you. I don't know why I have it. I shouldn't have it. I'm not responsible enough to have it.
Should I go in the airport with this? Is it safe?
Can I go through a scanner?
It's made out of cash. It's made out of cash.
Made out of cash. That's what he thinks checks are made out of. They grind up cash and they make it into a big number.
But honestly, I will say like, I think the reason, because we were talking about Kill Tony earlier, I think the reason the show did so well was because it wasn't Kill Tony. It was like the opposite of Kill Tony. It made pretty
positive
much
vibes, Kill Tony.
Positive vibes, very nice. They showcased mostly just stand-up. They didn't do I had cancer for 18 years and I just started comedy. You know, it was
That's
like.
what worries me about season 2.
Yeah.
It's like you always got to like ratchet up the stakes a little bit. And I hope they double down on the stand-up.
I think they will. Because
I
think people who turned it down initially being like reality TV, who are really, really great comics.
Now I will sign up and open my ass.
Yes!
It'll be like whoever wants it.
They never asked me. I think everybody got asked and I didn't get asked. I was like...
I'll forward you the email.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, I turned it down. I was like, turn it down.
Yeah.
Turned it down.
But they were very positive.
I did a show for the Free Press last night.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I love that.
It was awful.
I bet.
They were it wasn't even fun. Like, because sometimes I'll get like an audience that's all Trump people.
Sure.
Or like in Canada, I'll get like all the like...
the Ben Bankus elite?
Well, like Alberta's all like separatist kind of, you know. But yes, the Ben Bankus types. You know, you can razz them. You can kind of go back and forth, and they're good sports. These people were not good sports at all. They were like the second I started making fun of them, and then I tried to double down and be like, I thought your whole thing was like opinions from all sides.
Yeah.
And they were like,
no.
Dang.
No.
We do have to listen. We do a voicemail on this podcast, and then
no other podcast has ever done that, by the way.
Yeah.
Brand new.
Brand new.
These guys
First
are real.
time.
We brand new.
We brand new. Okay.
So let's peep that.
It's actually a write-in today. We're going a little old school because
Now we got Nicole narrating.
LOL. They have a lot of context here for us, but they don't want a lot of it read on air. So if you have questions, ask me. I'll let you know.
Okay.
Ultimately, the question is, how should I move forward after a 4-year-long relationship that spanned from when I was 22 to 26? It sounds like they're still living together.
Male or female?
Female.
Okay.
Okay.
How to just move on from that?
Yeah, they're thinking about going to grad school or
Go to
like
grad school.
trying like something new, but I think they're like,
Is the relationship over?
yeah,
Okay.
they're still living together though, it sounds like, because their lease goes through September.
Yeah, do the new thing.
Do the new thing. If you've always wanted to, if it was the lingering thought to go to grad school, go to grad school.
Yeah.
Or at least visit campuses, ask
Right.
people about it. Start taking the steps you need to do in order to do that thing you always wanted to do but felt you couldn't do in that 4-year relationship.
Yeah.
And the thing about grad school is you can quit.
Yeah.
Like you can literally fucking quit grad school if you don't like it.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
you do a semester and you're like, well, I just wasted $3,000, and that
Yeah,
sucks.
but it's
to
only
waste
$3,000.
You didn't, but you didn't waste 20.
Exactly.
So that's like it's better, and it's also better to see and to figure out that it's not for you.
Yeah.
Better than to just let your mind wander and think what could have been, especially if it's a person or a situation holding you back from doing it. Because dude, I had the worst fucking breakup in college. The one other girl that I dated besides my wife who was very serious, and we dated for 3.5 years on and off.
Yeah.
Weirdly enough, she also went to Syracuse, so on like alternating weekends, I'd go visit my both ex-girlfriends. It was awesome. Yeah, my wife knows. I'm not just saying that.
Yeah, I was
So
like, uh-oh.
but we had like, this is right when I'm writing stand-up. Like, I'm not performing. I'm convincing myself that I'm not allowed yet because I was under 21. So I was like, they won't let me in the bar. So I can't. So I'm writing stand-up and with the idea of it. And as we were fighting and breaking up, she's like, you're never going to fucking do it. You're never going to do stand-up.
God.
You're a fucking, you talk all this shit and you don't say
like
blah,
a
blah,
nice-
blah. And like,
nice down.
I mean, I'm not saying, I'm no victim. I was saying equally awful, hurtful, probably worse because I'm a bit more, venomous with my words.
You've been writing.
Yeah, I have been practicing. And so and then after we broke up, I was like, am I going to let her beat me? Like that, like my entire life has been built off spite. It's like my father quit acting. So I was like, I will never quit comedy and I will not blame my children. This girl told me I was never going to do comedy. Fuck you. I'm going to do comedy.
Yeah.
It's like the amount of things that I just continued to do because there was an obstacle, and symbolically, I thought that was somebody getting in my way. Of course, I watched Rudy too many times, but it's just like you have to do the thing, even if you don't want to do it eventually, because if you don't, it'll fuck you up.
Yeah. And I literally started comedy doing the same I went through a breakup and I wanted to try stand up. I told him before, I was like, I want to try stand up. He said, I think you're entertaining, not necessarily funny. Oof. Yeah. And so I was like, oh, you're probably right. You probably have to go to school for it. I'm an idiot. But then we broke up and I literally Googled how to start stand up comedy. And then I found a thing and I started doing it. But it was like,
Where were
that
you?
breakup was the catalyst.
Yeah.
I was in New York.
Oh, okay.
I was in New York and
Entertaining, not funny.
I know.
Man,
Brutal.
that's such a specific, shitty thing to say.
Yeah.
I hope I've
so
never
shitty.
said anything like that to a woman.
You absolutely have.
Yeah.
No,
Never?
you don't. I don't think I've told somebody I really don't. I've said fucked up shit, but I'm kind of a pussy I haven't said that venomous of stuff to people, but I don't think I've done possessive shit. I've done asshole shit, but I really don't think I've ever been like that kind of abusive. Like you can't do this thing kind of abusive. But going back to answering this woman's message, do something crazy. Like do something, and I don't mean drive your car into a farmer's market.
Back to the fruit stand.
Yeah, I was like,
But no, you're 26. Do the craziest shit because you think it's not like you're going to mess up your life or you're going to this is the time. Honestly, because even at 43, I'm like, I got so much time left.
This is the time. Well, it's also talk to anybody 20 years older than you at any point in your life, and they're going to tell you, you have so much time. You are a baby. You talk to a 65-year-old when you're 40, and they're like, you're a fucking child.
Yeah, enjoy
like, Go
it.
out there, do
Yeah.
that, make mistakes.
Yeah.
Do whatever. And,
It's Bobby.
yeah. Buy a tiny home.
Yeah.
Lose weight so you can fit in it. And, that was Bobby Kelly.
Yeah.
But
Who?
yeah, it's just like at any point you can convince yourself that you're done.
Yeah.
That you're finished and there's nothing to look forward to. And I think that thought can get in the way more than any actual physical boundary. So it's just getting through your own brain.
Also, do not date anyone because as soon as you date someone, you're going to find that you're just going back to a different version of that same guy.
Yeah.
So you have to take a year off of dating anyone, okay? Figure out what you actually want in a partner, all right? And what you need from a partner and just be alone. That
Yeah.
doesn't mean don't fuck. Go ahead, fuck, But I mean, just don't
Catch
start.
feelings.
Don't catch feelings. Don't start taking care of another person because
Yeah.
you're just going to go back into the same habits.
Well, that's why brutal breakups are as important as a bad trip. Like if you're open to learning, because people are like, I don't like doing mushrooms. I had a bad trip. And it's like, that means you didn't confront the things you should have and sort out the issues that it was showing you. Because anytime I've had a bad trip, it's confronted me with shit that I was suppressing and bothering me. And it wasn't stuff I was willing to confront. And it's the same as a breakup where it's like, you can learn from a really shitty breakup.
Yes.
From that breakup that I just talked about, I learned what I will and will not tolerate in a future relationship. I was completely anti-marriage after that. Like, just being with my wife then built me into a trusting person of another and, like, got me to the place where I was willing to marry her.
Yeah.
And willing as if, like, she won some big
Excited to
prize.
marry. Yeah.
Excited. But, like, through my what I considered hardened principles, it broke apart because I was like, oh no, now that I know what I'm willing to take on in a relationship, this relationship now works for me.
Yeah.
I didn't even know what the fuck it was before, so I couldn't have a real opinion.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Don't date. Don't date.
Don't date
Try
is a
the new
great
thing
one.
that makes you it scares you.
Yeah.
And then
Right now, this is how I look at it in movies. I just figured it out. You're in the montage scene of getting your life back together before the end credits of the Happily Ever After.
Before
You're
the big
Seth
thing happens.
Rogen, right? When Katherine Heigl kicks him out on the side of the road and tells him, go fuck your bong, and then he goes and gets a job in an apartment.
Yeah.
So you're in that spot. This is your montage. Come out the other end in a fun way.
Also, if you want to be a little bitter bitch, a little vindictive bitch, as many nights as you can to not sleep in that house, do it. Even if you're at a friend's house. So make sure it's going to make them fucking crazy. You know what I mean? Where is she, huh? What is she doing? As many nights as you can. Even if you're just staying at a friend's house or if you go on a little, don't tell them where you are, but just leave. Just don't be there. Just saying. Just saying, do it. If you're trying to be a little big, you want to poke the bear a little bit, just spend as many nights away as possible.
I love bitter bitches being like a secondary name to this podcast also.
Bitter bitches.
Beautiful boys, bitter bitches.
Okay, and that's a little...
We're calling ourselves that.
That's stolen valor. Are we? Yeah.
Would you like to promote?
Yeah, would you like to promote something?
Yeah, I'm going to be releasing a special that I taped before this Funny
That's
AF came
awesome.
out. Yeah, so middle of June. I think it's the second week of June. We don't have an exact date yet, but follow me on Instagram at Caitlin Peluffo, and I'm putting out a special called Prosciutto Rose.
That's awesome. Can I ask you a very dumb question?
Please.
Because, so you did this show as you were then developing material, I assume, because you had filmed. Mm-hmm. What was it like to put the development on hold and then just focus on your A through the competition? Did that feel like you weren't growing? Because this is like a fear of mine is like anytime that I get asked to do anything like that, I almost feel stupid for dipping back into old shit because I'm like, but I'm a new comedian. This is a new hour.
No, I felt really insecure about it. And also it did stunt me a little bit. And right now I'm in like overdrive of trying to write new. But then I also just have to look at the facts. Yeah. Okay, so I honestly rewatched my old stuff, like my Dirty Bird album, and then Prosciutto Rose to be like, what can I use?
Yeah.
And then I was writing the new stuff, and then I just wrote out my set list for what I was performing. And I was like, just mark everything because I felt like a failure.
Sure.
You know, like I don't have a new hour. They're going to see some old jokes. And I was like, but write all the new jokes. Like put a little star next to all the new jokes. And you're like, oh, I have 30 minutes of brand new material.
Yeah.
And that just means I need 15 more. And then I have a headlining set. And then that always builds. And so it's like,
How
you're
much
close.
time did
You're
you do
close.
total on the show? Like if you added all the sets up?
If I added all the sets up, it was like 25, 27. But 5 of those were roast jokes.
Yeah.
And one of them was crowd work.
Wow.
So I think I only burned like 20 minutes.
That's a Comedy Central Presents.
Yeah, and it was and one of them, the semifinals was all from Dirty Bird, which was my old album.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good.
So
That's
very,
great.
very, very happy for you. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
thank you. I
Congratulations.
appreciate
Yeah.
it. It's been crazy, and I'm grateful. And please come to a show. Please.
Yeah.
It's different. You'll see
She's
different
so
jokes.
funny. She's so funny. You guys go see
Monster.
Caitlin wherever.
There's very few comics that are forces of nature or that fit that description, and you're one of them. You
thank
really
you.
bring about an energy in the room that
you
is
and
hard
Bruce
to
Bruce.
duplicate.
Those are the two. It's you, Bruce, and Dalia. Those are the ones. When I
How
think
dare
about
you.
what?
How dare you?